Ni. Dear Ezra, memang manusia yang buat video ni gila, paloi, sot, perangai macam anjing. Agaknya memang keturunan diorang budak-budak macam ni ya. Ada agama macam tiada agama. Muka-muka yang macam ni lah yang selalu buat maksiat, hari-hari buat maksiat. Bagus buat laporan SAA, polis terus tangkap manusia-manusia syaitan ni.
Oh, this is letters to that effing host. Dear Ezra, I'm new to your show and I'm new to Malaysian politics. I can't seem to tell the difference between those two MPs, Ibrahim Ali and Bong Mokhtar. Wait, are they in fact the same person? Constantly curious, Charlie. Well, for this, Charlie, we need to go back for an instant replay. Well, Ibrahim, don't talk shit, Ali said that if a wife did not want him to stray, it was a wife's duty to take care of her husband's needs. Ibrahim, with a track record of not talking shit on public holidays, said if a wife often plays the "hey, I'm too busy" card to pay him any attention. This, in spite of the fact that the husband may have gone excited by something he saw at the traffic light or at the shops.
Well, Ezra, if I had a nickel for each time I had a boner at a traffic light...
Well, I would be talking to a very wealthy man.
Indeed.
Yes.
Tell me, Ezra, do we know if Ibrahim prefers his women in the kitchen or in the bedroom?
That's an excellent question, Numa. Well, I guess you could call it a double fault.
Touché, my friend.
And Ibrahim has been quoted, "From a Muslim perspective, the wife has to drop all of this. She must give priority to her husband's needs." End of quote.
Talk about wanting his cake and eating it too.
And boy, does this big boy love his cake, Uma. Tell us about Bong Mokhtar. How does he size up to the big man?
Well, Ezra, Ibrahim doesn't hold a candle to this bong. This man has claimed in Parliament that female drivers were slow and oblivious to traffic. He complained, and I quote, "When you honk at them, they get agitated, with some even showing hand gestures to other drivers."
Well, tell us, what are his stats from his previous years?
Well, in 2007, in response to a female opposition MP complaining about the leak in Parliament, his response was, "Mana ada bocor, batu gajah pun bocor tiap-tiap bulan juga."
Uma, that is ridiculous, as is your Malay, like the shirt you're wearing.
Oh yes, I know. Yes, it is.
Next letter, Dear Ezra, Anwar's lawyer claims that prostitution is not a criminal offense in this country. My question to you is, where can I find me some hot skanky hoes? Not them tranny GROs, but I mean some really boom shak. Look, okay. I get your point. Now look, actually this is all in relation to the alleged sex video. So what we have now is that we are willing to say and do anything to justify our respective sides, no matter how ludicrous. Luda? Sampai we are willing now to be pro-prostitution and pro-public screening of blue movies in black and white. See what I did with the color thing? Look, this is a case of what would usually be considered outrageous, but suddenly is now pretty bodacious.
Bodacious.
Now this really begs the following questions. Are allegations of statutory rape really that bad? Huh? Is going off on holiday with the Chief Justice really a crime? Look, on that note, then is having illicit sex with an unknown woman, potentially prostitutish, really all that morally reprehensible? Pendek kata, I guess it's the same for those that we love. Sure, Michael Jackson touched some children, but come on, he wrote Thriller! Plus, unlike others, Michael, he clarified it.
Billie Jean is not my lover. She's just a girl. Good, I am the one. But the kid is not my son. Billie Jean is not my lover. She's just a girl. Good, I am the one.
And on to the next letter. Dear Ezra, happy anniversary, thank you, and congrats on your 50th episode. Was just wondering, why haven't you guys been shut down yet, yo? Riots. Well, look, we adhere to these rules strictly. The MCMC Code of Conduct. Each episode is written with this in mind. For example, under the guidelines on content, section 4.3, subsection 2, it says under imitable violence. Due consideration must be given to the fact that violence portrayed visually may be imitated in real life and that such behavior must be justified and ideally excluded. living thing under the guise of employment, amusement is utterly reprehensible and indefensible. We hope such events are never and ever repeated.
I am feeling spiffy.
How about Section 3.1, subsection 3, sexual degradation. The portrayal of women, men or children as mere sexual objects or to demean them in such manner is prohibited. Duh.
Girls, 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 I do adore. You put your number on this paper because I would love to.
Look, Section 6.1, subsection 2, crude references. Words which are considered obscene or profane are prohibited, including crude references to sexual intercourse and sexual organs. It is, however, permissible to use such words in the context of their ordinary meaning. What that clause means is, I can say the melons on that rack are firm and juicy. Now what I cannot say is, your rack of melons are firm and juicy. Look, these are some of the things you can't do. I mean, be it on the internet or on broadcast. Look, but if you really want to be bold, rude, sexist, and outrageous, stand for elections, be an MP, and you can do and say whatever you want in Parliament.
Oh, you just came home from doing a bid. Tell me what